Hey YouTube, Ed here with Jack of All Trades, and welcome to another video. So in my gun giveaway video, I asked my subscribers very specifically, what would you like me to do videos on? Because I'm running out of ideas, and I got a suggestion from one of my subscribers, so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about the equipment that I use to make these very videos. So let's stop talking, let's get right into the video. And welcome back. So Russell Baumgartner, he's one of my subscribers. He replied in my gun giveaway video that he wanted me to discuss the equipment that I use to actually produce these videos. And so yeah, I thought that would be a good video, and that's what we're going to do today. But before I do that, as always, I want you to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button down below. Make sure you ring that notification bell so you get notified of upcoming videos, and then hit me with those comments. I really do enjoy the comments, and I like interacting with you all through the comment section. All right, so let's talk about the equipment that I use. Quite obviously, in order to do this, you're going to need a camera, and you can't obviously make YouTube videos unless you have some kind of camera. Now, you can get as fancy as you want when you buy a camera, but I use a phone, nothing more than an iPhone. That is exactly what I use. Now, obviously, this phone is my work phone because I am recording this video on my personal phone. But the phone that I'm using right now is an iPhone 14 Pro Plus, I believe it is. It's got the swanky camera on it, and I went ahead and I got the 256 gig storage. So I've got plenty of storage on this thing. That is the one thing that I would suggest if you're going to use your camera, is make sure you get a camera phone that has plenty of storage, because you're going to need it, especially if you're using Apple. And here's why. When you make videos on Apple, they are not saved in what's called a JPEG format. They are saved in a .mov format. And a .mov format is a thing that Apple started. It's extremely high quality video, but it also takes up a ton of room. So as a result of it taking up a ton of room, you need a lot of storage. And if you do like I do, where you'll film or video multiple videos and schedule them out into YouTube so that you have several weeks worth of videos, you're going to use up a ton of space. So you got to have plenty of storage. But I also, like I said, I got the iPhone 14 Pro Plus because it's got the good camera on it, and that is very important for having good quality video. Okay, so item number 2, that is something you are really going to need, is a tripod. Now, you don't need to have a really expensive tripod. I mean, you can go onto Amazon and you can buy some really expensive stuff out there. And that's fine. And actually, the first tripod I got was a freebie. It was a tripod that we got with a DSLR camera kit that I bought my wife for Christmas one time. She never used the tripod, so I decided to use it. But you're going to need a tripod that has a head on it that is actually capable of holding your iPhone. These are not hard to find. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them at Walmart. In fact, I've actually got a spare tripod that I bought at a thrift store. Tripods are not difficult to find. So garage sales, any number of places where you can buy tripods. And like I said, you don't have to get the most expensive one. I will tell you that if you do get a tripod, that price does make a difference in the quality, like the thickness of the material, of the legs, and the locking devices that they use to extend the tripod. The way the head swivels and the mechanics of the tripods, you know, more money is going to obviously equate to better quality, but those are all things that you can upgrade over the course of time, and you don't have to spend a ton of money on a tripod. The big thing is to get one with extendable legs, one that's at least, 4 or 5 feet tall when it is extended, and then make sure it's got a head on it that is capable of holding your iPhone or camera or whatever recording device that you choose to use. And like I said, these are not difficult to find. I actually was going out to do a video one day and I forgot my tripod at home. Stopped at the local Walmart in the next town that I found, and they had one in the electronics department that was actually designed to hold an iPhone. So not difficult to find. Get a tripod. You're going to probably spend somewhere in the neighborhood of about $50 for one that's fairly decent. To start off, I wouldn't spend any more money than that. In fact, that might even be on the top side as a starting off. You can upgrade later if this YouTube video thing is something you want to continue to do. Finally, the last thing you're going to need to produce YouTube videos is some kind of software to do editing. And if you get an iPhone, this is actually very, very easy because the software is already on your phone. It's free. It's called iMovie, and that is still what I'm doing all my editing with today. I do all my editing. I do everything as far as software is concerned with my iPhone software using iMovie. That's works really well. It's something I've been using for a very long time, and it works extremely well. All right, that's everything you need as a must-have to get started making YouTube videos. Now, there's some things out there that are nice to have. Some of them are free, and some of them you will have to pay for. Let's talk about the one first off that you are going to have to pay for, which is a nice to have, and that would be these lapel mics. Now, this lapel mic I'm using here is something I bought on Amazon. It's made by a company called Hollyland. You actually get 2 lapel microphones, so you can actually have 2 people on the video at the same time talking with a microphone, and then you get a receiver. And along with the receiver, you also get a storage container, which also doubles as a recharge battery pack. You get the little fluff balls for the end to dampen any wind noise. And a nice little carrying case. You get a couple of different cables to use, whether you're using an iPhone or whether you're using an Android app or an Android style phone. The one thing you don't get is the dongle that you need to convert it from a standard 3.5 millimeter aux jack to a lightning plug, and you have to buy that separately. You can also buy that on Amazon. This microphone is going to cost you some money. I've gone through several iterations of microphones. I have used the microphone on the iPhone camera, which is okay, and it's just okay. I've used a boom mic, kind of looked like Britney Spears up there on stage. She had her little boom mic that she wrapped around her head. I used one of those for a while, and actually the sound quality on that was okay, but it was a very cheap, inexpensive system, and it actually started to break up, and it was transmitted through radio or FM radio waves, and there was a little bit of static at times. It just wasn't a super high quality unit, but it worked and it was better. And then I tried using the earbuds, and they were okay, but I scrapped all those videos because I really didn't like the video sound. These Hollyland lapel mics work really, really well. I'm really happy with them, but they're not free. But the sound quality is much, much nicer, and your voice coming over the video is much, much clearer. They do an excellent job of dampening out any background noise or wind noise. They're completely wireless except for when you plug them into your phone. I would not get a Bluetooth connectable microphone simply because I have had problems with the stability of my Bluetooth connection depending on where I am. I much prefer that the little receiver portion of it gets plugged directly into your phone. That seems to work a whole lot better. All right, and finally, the other nice to haves is there's 3 apps that I use on a fairly regular basis. One of them is called Reverser Cam, and it's a free app. I don't use it a lot, but when I do need it, it's nice to have. It actually will allow you to reverse or like back your video up, kind of like you're doing a reverse on an instant replay, things like that. I don't use it often, but when I do need it, it's nice to have. There's also one called Go Record, and what Go Record does is it actually records what you're doing on your iPhone screen. So you can go and you can suck promotional video off of a product's website or something like that, and you can insert it into your videos, things of this effect. You can also use Go Record to actually record videos off of YouTube, but you have to be careful with that because some of the videos on YouTube have copyrights on them. So if you're like recording an article from CNN or an interview from CNN or an interview from Fox News or something like that, you have to be very, very careful that you are not getting into copyright infringements and then get a copyright strike against you on your YouTube channel. But Go Record is another free app. It actually records what you're doing on your iPhone, and I in fact used it in the making of this video to show you these 3 apps that I'm talking about. The final app that I use, which I use on absolutely every video, is an app called MP4 Maker. I use this on every video I make. Now I refer you again to the fact that Apple's software, iMovie, when you save the file to your photos, it will save in a .mov file. That is a huge file because the video quality is superb, but the file itself is enormous, and it takes forever to upload that file to YouTube. Or if you're maybe using 2 different iPhones and you're doing AirDrop to move one to the other so you can put it in your video, it takes forever because the file size is enormous because of the video quality. I will use MP4 Maker to convert that file from .mov file to MP4 file, which is a more compressed file. The file itself is much, much smaller. Subsequently, it's easier to transfer. It's easier to use. It doesn't take up as much room on your phone. And the upload to the YouTube server is actually much, much quicker. Now, again, this is a free app. Doesn't cost you a thing. It's super simple to use. If a 52-year-old idiot like me who is not down with technology can figure out how to use it, you certainly can as well. And like I said, I use that on every app just to compress the file a little bit so that it makes for a faster upload to YouTube, and it makes file transferring from one device to another much, much easier, and it just works really, really well. And there you have it. That's the equipment that I use, the apps that I use. If I can give you any piece of advice, keep it simple. Keep it simple to start off with. You don't have to buy a bunch of really expensive equipment and jump into this thing with feet first. I guarantee you, every YouTube creator out there started simple. I use a phone, a smartphone, I have a microphone, I have a tripod, and that's about all I'm really using. That's all the equipment that I use to make YouTube videos for the most part. All the software, all the apps, the music, everything else I do is 100% free. Keep it simple, keep it real, and be you. Have fun, and just go out and do it and give it a try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work, but at least you gave it a shot. With that, let's go ahead and wrap this video up. I hope this was at least semi-useful for you. I hope that you were able to glean some good information out of this, and I hope it gets you on the path to maybe starting to make some YouTube videos and make some content and have fun with it. Just really have fun with it. And like I said, be you, have fun, keep it simple, and go out there and make some videos and have a good time. This is Ed with Jack of All Trades. As always, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for watching this video. Make sure you smash that like and subscribe button down there. Hit me with those comments. I really do enjoy interacting with you. It's just been a lot of fun, and I'll continue to do this as long as health and finances and everything else allows me to do it. And let's see how far we can make this channel grow together. I appreciate all your support, and we will see you on the next video.